Hello, my little morsels. It's me, PolemicGoblin, and once again we're playing Minecraft 101. Today we're going to learn about maps. We're going to make some maps, we're going to create some maps, and then we're going to continue working on a project that I've already started. In fact, let's go take a look at it now. I have been working on a map of our area in my town here. And there it is. That's not just one map. That is, I'm not sure how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. That is 27 maps right there. And we are going to add to it today. These empty frames that we've got, they will hold our new maps. And they will, we are actually going to map this section right here, this line right here. So, all right, the first thing I need to do is take this map with me. Boop. And second thing I want to do is go back to our crafting station so I can show you folks how to make these things. All right, to a crafting table we go right here. Alright, to start off with our project, we're going to need some frames, item frames. So for that, I need to have sticks and cowhide. I already have some cowhide. We're going to put the sticks around in a circle and the cowhide in the middle, and bam, it makes an item frame. There we go. We're going to take 4 of those, put them out of the way. Now we're going to make some actual maps. Alright. Maps are pretty simple. It's paper, and like we've done before, paper is just sugar cane in a line across the bottom gives us paper. And we're going to do it just like the frames. Take the paper all the way around, and then we put compasses in the middle, and that'll give us an empty map. Alright, so now we can use our maps to record some information, and let's go once again take a look at our map and see where we're going. I'm going to go down to the end of our rail down there, and that's the map that we currently have in our hand. See? There we go. So I'm going to go down there and record 1, 2, 3 empty spaces. So I'm going to ride the rail down to that spot. It should take me a few minutes. You guys are going to magically teleport down there, and it'll be just a moment. Alright guys, here we are at our little island that we made out in the ocean at the end of the green line. And if we look at that map that we took with us, there we are on the map. You see that little bullet-looking thing? That's us. And as we move, that bullet-looking thing will move down the map. See how it's slowly going down the map there? Well, what we want to do is make it onto the next section and off this map. And see how the bullet has turned into a little dot there? That means we have done it. So, see, maps work in blocks, in chunks. So when we make a new map, the map is going to map out the chunk of land in Minecraft that we are in. So what I have to do is map out all the different chunks and string them together. So we are in a new chunk. We just left the one that we currently have on this map. We're not on this map anymore. So I'm going to go get one of our empty maps, put it in an empty slot there, and then I get over to our empty map there, and I'm going to right click, and that will make it a map. And see, look, there is the new map. So I'm going to move down to the end. We need to make several of these. Oh, I hope these fishies don't bug me too much. They're going to. I know they are. Hold on, let's get set up for this. We'll move our original map out of the way, and you got to keep these in order so when you're putting them up on your wall, it's going to be easier to figure out what you're doing. So I moved my original map out of the way. I want to get to the end of this chunk, but unfortunately that means swimming over these guardians that I have in my water fortress down there. How much further do we have to go? Thankfully not much further. So I'm just going to hit the water and swim out. And hopefully those critters down there are going to leave me alone because I don't want to mess with them. Are we down to the edge of our map yet? Almost. Are we there yet? Yeah, I think we're on to the next chunk, but I kind of want to get into the middle of the chunk. So when I do map, I will map the entire chunk and not just a section of it. So we are going to call this spot here. I think right about here is good. And we are going to use our new map. And map away. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it looks good. Alright, the other map that I wanted to do was this direction. I think that's right. It is. So I'm going to swim over to that island over there. Let's check our map. Yeah, see how our little guy is moving across. So once we get over to that island, I'll get a new map out, and we will take a third picture, a third map to throw up on our wall. So how close are we? Almost there. See our bullet moving across the map there. And once again, I don't want to take a picture of our new map right on the edge of the new chunk, like we are right now. I want to move out into it a little bit so I can get the far side of the chunk on our map. Because the map will not take the whole chunk. It'll leave out like about 20% if you're on one edge. So I kind of want to be in the middle when I'm taking my picture. And we'll call that at the top of this, right here by the lava. Alright, so let's go in. We will move our second map over into line here. Move that one over. Put a new map down. Viola. And poof! There's our new map. Alright, so I'm going to head back to our island base over there. I don't really know what to call our little base out here on the water. But I'm heading back there, and I will talk with you when we get there. Alright, here we are back at our little island fortress, pre-made island, Chinese island, I don't know what to call it. But I got our original map that we took down off the wall out, and there we are. And we are going to record the chunk on the other side of the chunk that we just took. So we went down that way and took 3 pictures, 2 chunks straight and then 1 chunk to the right. We're going to do the same thing this way, 2 chunks straight and then 1 chunk to the left. So I'm going to follow this out until our bullet is no longer on this map. That means I've moved into the next chunk of land, and then we will take our photo for our map once we get there. So it's not that hard. It just takes a long time to do all this run, especially if you're making a grand map like I am, a really, really big one. It takes a lot of running around and a lot of mapping to get it all done. So here we are. We're moving to the edge of our chunk. We'll take a photo here. See how the bullet turned into a little dot rather than a bullet? That means we have moved into the next chunk. But like I said, I don't want to do it from the edge of the chunk because the map will not take the whole picture. I want to get into the middle of the chunk and take our photo there, and then our whole map will be good to go. I think this is a good spot right here. So we'll take our photo. Poof. Let's take a look at it. The whole map is filled in. So we are going to continue up until we move into the next chunk so we can get our second photo. So there we are. I think I'm going to move on to the land. It's going to be a little bit easier moving around instead of this slow swimming stuff. So I wish that Minecraft maps could take more than just one chunk's worth of map, because to be quite honest, I move around quite a lot, and one chunk is really not all that much space. I'm not exactly sure how many squares are in a chunk, how many blocks, but it's really not all that much. So let's take a look. We have moved off of our chunk. We're ready to take another photo. Let's get around this sand mountain here, and we'll take another photo. Oh, we gotta kill some googlies first. Come here, zombie. Die. Yes, you don't like smite swords, do you? Oh, whole lots of googlies. Lots of googlies coming to play. Alright, thanks, Creeper. You killed 2 of the zombies for me. Come on, I got stuff to do, maps to make. What are you doing? Getting in my way. Alright, so I do not have a fresh map ready. Move all these over because I want to keep everything in order so it's not confusing. And here we are. Oh, we may get the village in this one. Let's take the photo. Poof. Does it include the village? No, it doesn't. Next time. But at this point, I want the left-hand one. This is the last map we'll be taking of the night. We'll move out of this chunk into the next area. We'll take one more map, and we'll head back to the house and put it all together on our big board so you guys can see what it looks like. Okay, morsels, we're back at the grand map at the house. So we're going to start with the piece that we took down off the map the first place, that one right there. And I know that it goes in that spot right there. See how it all seamlessly comes together? Isn't that nice? So this map, according to the way I had it in order, should go in that spot right above it. Ah, look. Now, see how that didn't go in there quite right? You can right-click it, and it will rotate. Oops, I rotated one too many. There we go. It'll rotate until you get it right. Look, that's it. That's how it fits. Alright, so I need to get up there because I can't reach, so I'm going to get some dirt blocks. Back up off my map a little bit because I don't want my dirt blocks to rip my maps down off my wall. There we go. Alright, so we know that this one is going to go there. Oh, and see how it just pops right on in? And then we took a turn, and we know this one's going to go there. Oops, it didn't fit. So you right-click it, and you rotate it around until... I think we may have missed an area. I don't know where that piece goes, so we'll deal with that later. Somehow we messed up when we were mapping. I didn't do it correctly, but that's alright. We'll figure it out. Let's take that out of the way for the time being and move down to the 3 that we have on the bottom. Alright, so we go to our spot that we were at, and we know that this first one's going to go there, but that doesn't fit, so we got to rotate it around until it fits in there. There we go. And here's the second one. It goes underneath of it. Excellent. And then this third one should fit just nicely into this little spot. Bam. Alright, check it out. Alright, you see how it's working, morsels? Maybe that's what's wrong up there. That's what's wrong. I bet you our top map up there is incorrect. I think that's more accurate. That's why our map wasn't fitting, because we had a piece that was not put together correctly. So let's try this again. There, looks much better. Alright. So get rid of this dirt that we just put in, and take a look at our map. Alright, see how it's coming together, morsels? It's looking really good, really good. So we only have, I don't know, 16 or 17 more of these things to make until our map is complete. So while we're speaking of this, these item frames that we made earlier, let's fill in these empty spaces that we've got. Oops. There we go. And that last space, of course, way up there where we were just a second ago. Climb up there and throw in our last spot. Bam. Alright, so we're down to just taking pictures of these empty spaces now and filling them in. And that's our grand map. It's really not that hard to do. It's a simple process. It just takes a long time of running around and mapping everything and getting it all done and making the puzzle so it all looks right. Alright, morsels, let's move on to some other things. Alright, morsels, let's do something fun. Go to your anvil and get a name tag. Oops, I'm not in the anvil. There we go. Get a name tag and put it into the anvil. And you're going to erase name tag. And you're going to put in JEB underscore. And then you're going to take your name tag. There you go. Now we're going to run out to our sheep out there. Oh, come on. And we find ourselves a white sheep. White sheep, where are you? There you go. And you get your name tag and you click it on the white sheep and check it out. Look at him. He's changing colors. This is the rainbow sheep. I personally prefer the sheep of another color from, Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland, in tribute to the horse of another color. But there you go, the Jeb underscore sheep of another color. And if you used your shears and were to shear him, you would just get white wool. But it's pretty cool to have a sheep that changes color in your little herd out there. And he does count as a white sheep, but it looks pretty neat. Okay, morsels. Before we go, I want to show you folks how to enchant some of these books. Now, you can enchant equipment and weapons, but you can also enchant a book. And the book will only hold one enchantment, I think. We'll find out here. See, look. I can enchant this book with a punch, with power 4, or with efficiency 1. I like power 4, so let's take it. Now we have, a book that has knockback 2 and power 4. Put that off to the side. And you can keep doing that and enchant all sorts of different books for different projectile protection, and feather falling. Ooh, I like feather falling. We'll take that one. Throw another book in there. What do we got? Another feather falling, unbreaking 2, and depth strider 2. Let's go with the depth strider. That's new. And you can keep doing this as long as you got the experience to run it. Fire protection 3, sharpness 2, and power 1. Ooh, I like that sharpness 2. Fire protection 3, that's good too. Let's click that one. Oh, silk touch, fire protection 3, and infinity 1. Awesome possum. But now my experience is below 30, so I'm only getting the first and second level tier. Let's take the protection. Let's throw another book in there. We'll keep going until we run out of unbreaking or power 1. Ugh. They're both ugly. We'll take the power 1. Down to 24. We're running out of experience. Knockback 1 or punch 1. Let's take the punch. 2 more, I think. Luck of the Sea. Yes, we'll take that one. I didn't even look to see what the other one was. Luck of the Sea, you can put on a fishing pole, and it increases your chances of getting cool stuff. All right, one last book. I think we can afford a couple still. Sharpness 2 or Efficiency? Sharpness 2. Can we do another one? No, we can go all the way down to 13. I see. Aqua Infinity 1. Let's grab that. So, with all of your books, and you can come up with all, and then you go up to your anvil, and you put your book and your weapon or piece of equipment or whatever into the anvil, and voila, it will give you the spell that's on the book. All right. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in to another PolemicGoblin episode of Minecraft 101. My name is PolemicGoblin, though that is not my skin for some reason. I don't know why. It's some little white boy. I'm not white, I'm green. Oh. All right, we got to fix that. But PolemicGoblin, Polemic Goblin. Check out my other episodes, my other videos. And the most important piece of information that I could possibly give you in any of my videos is stay out of the cooking pot.